Hey everybody, welcome to February. I've got your Shadowscope all ready for you, so here we go. This month we're going to be talking about the energy of ripeness. Now this is a really beautiful card from the Osho Zen Tarot. You can see the apples on there. I really love just the colors in this card. Something about it just hits me the right way. So I really like the energy of this card. Basically, the shadow work, what it's asking us to look at within ourselves this month is sort of the process of how we do things. Whether that is with starting a new venture, whether it's planning a trip, whether it's with relationships, finances, learning, school, things like that, and how we are taking opportunities that are coming our way. So the card of ripeness, the apple goes through a process, right? Any fruit will go through a process, but for this, we're doing the apple. You know, they'll get the bud and it'll be the baby apple and they get bigger, bigger, bigger. And when it is the perfect time, when the apple has everything it needs to provide you with the nutrition and the sustenance that you require, it becomes ripe and you can tell and you pull it off and you eat it. Now, this card is also urging us to know when the timing is right, because I think a lot of us, we second guess ourselves as well. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I'm not ready. But, you know, this, that, the other. We have excuses. We have fears. We have anxiety. We have sometimes just crippling fears of failure, even though failure is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you're not going to be perfect at everything right out of the gate. But it's really about taking the opportunities and the chances and things when they are ripe, right? And right for us. And not forcing that. I see a lot of people too, and I know that I have a really bad habit of doing this. I'm getting better, but it's sort of like expecting yourself to be 10 years down the line when you're just starting. How could you possibly? You don't have the experience. You just don't have that yet of being in something for 10 years, whatever area that is. And I think we expect that a lot of ourselves too, so we miss the ripeness of things. We miss the opportunities sometimes because we think that we should be more or have more or do more before we jump in. And sometimes jumping in without those things is the perfect way to do it. But all those other emotions and the stories that we tell ourselves in our head prevent us from taking the opportunity when the time is ripe. The other thing too, I think that's kind of important to mention about this card and opportunities and taking things is with the timing. If we wait too long for the perfect circumstances or what we think things should look like in our mind, that apple is going to fall off the tree and rot on the ground. And we're going to miss all of the wonderful, beautiful, amazing things that we needed from that apple or that opportunity. And I see a lot of people doing this. Sometimes it's hard to get out of your comfort zone. I know that holds a lot of people back. I have an issue with it too. So if you're struggling, you're not alone. I definitely do have that as well. But it's common for people. We don't feel ready for certain reasons sometimes. So we miss stuff or we step back, or we just keep thinking that making no decision is okay when making no decision is still making a decision, right? Like, I'll decide later, I'll put it off, and we wait till the last minute, and then before we know it, the apple's on the ground and rotting, and we've missed this very important opportunity that Spirit has been giving us for our process and our time here and our lessons. And sometimes too, for just your joy and happiness, and you miss out on that because of the anxiety or the fear or everything else that's coming up behind that resistance that you're feeling, right? So I think it's really important to look at where you are having those areas of resistance and why, and how you can, facilitate things in order to move past those blocks, because the universe really wants us to have this. So those are kind of some things that I think that you can be looking at and assessing this month as you're looking into kind of the timing of your life. And when you are interested in jumping into new projects, new adventures, new other things, and how you can adjust it to make it work for you, right? Instead of letting really great stuff pass you by. So I think that's everything that I want to say about the energy of ripeness this month. If you have any really great things that are happening, if your apple is ripe right now and you want to share like a win or success or something just exciting and new that you're doing, in the comments, you can do that. If you are struggling to hold on to your apple or to grab your apple right now and you need a little encouragement, or just somebody to cheer you on a little bit, you can drop a little note in the comments and we'll all do that. And kind of hopefully push you to grab and take the things that are meant for you. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you guys take a look into that this month and really see where you can maybe make some positive changes for yourself. But until next time, I hope that you guys are all doing well. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much and have an absolutely beautiful day.